Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and in this video I'm going to show you how I added some crochet embellishment to this flip-flop just to make it a little cuter. For this tutorial I'm just going to use this pair of flip-flops that I had laying around. They're not brand new, but they're not old, and I'm just going to add some white little ruffle to the straps just to kind of make them a little bit cuter, a little more wearable. You can do any color you want. You only need some scrap yarn to get started and an old pair of flip-flops. You can get them for $1 at Dollar Tree. We start by taking our yarn, and I used the number 4 worsted weight, just some Red Heart Super Saver yarn and an H hook, and I'm going to tie this on right here. Just tie a knot at the base down here to get started, right there. And I'm just going to single crochet around this strap. Can you see that? Single crochet around the strap. All the way around till we reach here, and then we just kind of have to finesse it over to the other side. I'll show you a few more. And I want this video to be really quick, so I'm going to do the majority of it off camera and be back to show you the parts that we might need some help with. See how it looks? I'm trying to get the glare off the camera. So I'm going to finish up till here and I will be back. So I've gone as far as I want to go on this side with all the single crochet. We've reached this point right here where the toe is, and we're just going to skip over onto the other side and just continue all the way down the other way with the single crochet. I think little girls would love this, just to dress up their flip-flops. Let me also show you something I did along the way. You don't want all this space here, so I just kind of push it down. And I don't really have a count for how many that I use across here because it depends on the size of the flip-flop. So it just depends however many you want to go across, however tight you want the stitches. So there's not a stitch count on that. We go all the way down this side, and I'll go ahead and finish this off with you guys here. And show you what I do at the end. So I'm kind of pushing that up. I know summer is halfway over, but if you live here in Texas like I do, you can wear flip-flops all year long pretty much, except maybe in January and February. I always have flip-flops even to wear around the house in the winter time. All the way in there. It's kind of awkward holding it, but you kind of get used to it. One more, and then I'm going to show you how I made the little ruffle on the other flip-flop. Whew, it does get awkward at the very end. It's hard to grab onto that. Down there in that corner, that little crack. Last one. Okay. On this one I decided to put this little ruffle. You can leave it just like this and that's still pretty cute, especially if you use contrasting colors of yarn, and it just makes it really cute. You can put a scalloped edge on it, but I decided to do this little ruffle, and I did that by chaining 4, 2, 3, 4, and I turned the flip-flop here, and I just slip stitched into every other stitch. Chain 4, grab some more yarn and skip a stitch and slip stitch into the next one. And I just did this all the way around. Let me finish that and I'll come back and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, I am at the end and I ended up with one more stitch at the very end. So I am just going to slip stitch down in that. That is where I first started. Let me pull that through. Now I'm going to tie this off. Just cut my yarn, tie it off. Secure it, and I am done. Now I'm going to want to pull this through the inside to hide this yarn end here. And what I did here is I just kind of flattened this out, kind of moved the yarn, twisted it around that strap a little bit to kind of puff out that ruffle. Or you can leave it the way that it was. It doesn't really matter. These are super quick to make. Even if you don't know how to crochet, you can still take yarn or crochet thread and just wrap it around the strap just to kind of dress up your flip-flops. See that? I love this one. And there we go. Be sure to check out the blog post that goes with this. If you want to see some type of written instructions, it's not really a pattern, but I'll try to write out the tutorial. And I will also put the video there so you can reference it back at a later date. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe so that you get new video updates. And you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.